Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Lucius the Panic Perv, and tonight we're playing some Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I made that smooth. Yeah, we just came back from Foxhole. For those who were not watching on YouTube, we were playing some Foxhole. We're gonna be doing Foxholes on Fridays when I'm not doing catch up for Tomestones. But I already did all of my Tomestones for the week, except for like I can do like one expert when I could do like an expert when I get done streaming later or get done rating later. So not like a big deal. But otherwise we're kind of good on shit for the moment. Let's go back into voice tea.
I have a firm AI voice that reads me to sleep every night.
What the fuck did I come back to?
Stop asking questions.
No, because I'm curious why Octave has a Sherm AI voice that reads him to sleep at night.
Stop asking
We saw
questions.
Sherm's voice.
Yep. They're not even sharing the profits with us.
Is this because you
Well,
heard?
they're
The
not
guy
sharing
said,
with them.
sell my voice or sell my soul.
Well, you just did both, so. One, you're a cat owner.
2, you're a
Two.
ginger.
Yes. That too.
Fuck you!
Somebody had to say it, and it was gonna be me.
I didn't remember. But
I remember,
my
like-
hair has turned brown. I'm a daywalker now.
Half the party are gingers.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Actually, might be more, because Kojin, you're also redhead, aren't you?
What? Fuck no!
Okay. Maybe I was crazy. You know what? I'll just start with Octave, because I know he's still on Coral.
I mean, I'm on Coral because FC buffs.
I'm on Coral.
So.
Wow, does that mean I have to go all the way over to Coral?
No, you keep your raid buffs on Diabolos.
No, for food.
Well, problem one is that I don't have any food for you, so I have to buy it.
I'll
I have food.
I'll go buy
I
it.
have food.
You have the correct food?
You have cookies, right?
No.
No.
Then I don't have food for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Come to Limsa, then.
I got it. There's a market board over here. I'll just buy a few for tonight. I just gotta remember which
Alright.
ones are mine.
Millet. They're like 5k a pop.
I'll need to make sure to add your food to the list then.
It's already on the list.
Yeah.
No, my like team craft list, because I like to keep a list of everyone's food so I can keep some in stock.
Oh,
Look,
jeez.
I've already made
Jeez.
everyone that had cookies 250.
Alright, there we go. I found somebody who's only selling 3. I need more than that.
Wow, those prices
Actually-
are still highway robbery.
Not for
Yeah.
tonight.
Actually, no, I don't,
Yeah.
because there's meat and meat, so you should be good with 3.
Yes.
Now we're just...
Alright, I got both my gloves and my earrings from Tomes, by the way.
Same. And I got the clear of the EX for the weapon, but I lost both rolls because the cane came up, but I lost that, and I lost for the coffer as well.
Ooh.
Son of a
pain.
weapon. Nor do I care to get one.
Ugh.
I need to
I got
get
that clear
200
about
more
20
tools.
minutes ago.
I want to do it, I'm
I
just
have-
not in a rush.
I have decided
What Lucia said.
to shun EX4 for now and just deal with the Pensameld.
Yeah.
I mean, Penta
I
is a
shall
little bit
patiently
better,
wait
isn't
until I get 7 swords.
Not really, no.
Oh lord, I forgot to get materia for overmelding. I can fill in what I have for now, but I might be squishy tonight.
That's fine, I shall too be squishy.
it? That won't really affect your defense, so you're fine.
It's not gonna be too bad. It's just you
Unless you're
dance
planning to
terribly,
meld
you're gonna
tenacity.
die.
Why was so much direct hit needed this tier? I use
Because
so
the
much
balance
of it.
is having a fetish with direct hit right now.
Yay.
I'm not gonna
Relationship
ask
with
questions.
Critical has ended. All hail
Gear is
direct
also
hit.
like Gear also doesn't have too much direct hit.
Yeah.
The gear does have.
Most of my prog gear it's maxed out crit already. It's the other stuff I need.
Yeah.
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 It's 9:03. Is it time to yell at bagels?
Yes. Everyone ping him.
Why are we pinging bagels? It's
He's not here.
it's right. He asked for a
Oh, right.
fill.
Oh.
Right, no, not
Yes.
bagels. It's then.
It's Temp, but Temp was
Temp.
also in a
Everyone yell
raid, so we're waiting for him to be done
Redirect
with
the
it.
mob.
Yeah, redirect. Everyone start yelling at Temp right now.
Ready to stream. Is he streaming?
I don't know.
I don't know. He could be, but he's been having problems with this thing, I thought. You know, I do it once and then I look away for 2 seconds and there's like 5 pings.
Never
it's
ever
Temp.
let Bongos do anything. He will take it to 11.
Truly the Slanesh
We're
worshipper we didn't
missing-
know we needed.
2 people pinging him. Get on it, Sherm.
I would say something, but I give it easily to peer pressure.
Sorry, I can't. I'm eating pizza.
Pizza.
There he is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I apologize.
Hello, Temp.
I know you were pinging me. I was they wanted to do one last poll. I'm logging in now.
That's what I figured.
How far are you?
Both my team is now at peace as now at M6.
Nice.
Nice.
We cleared in like a total of 4 or 5 hours worth of prog time between 2 days.
That sounds like, well.
Sounds like a mid-core
that bodes
team.
well. That bodes well.
For now.
Yeah. Tonight we're kind of blind. I don't think there's.
Yeah, I'm not gonna unless you guys ask me. I'm not saying a damn thing.
That's what I was gonna like ask.
Yeah. What I might
want to
say
at least
Lucia,
be
is
on for tonight, but if we
so
change
what
our
I
mind about
I
tomorrow-
might do, Lucia, what Whoops does in Nest, where it's like, oh, I had this debuff and it said it did this thing. But
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you
that's-
how to handle it.
That's fine because it's just giving us information, which is
Right.
not the same as telling us what things are.
Yes. We still gotta
Yeah.
figure out how to resolve it.
I did blind prog with Ana. We got the fourth mechanic, and was still trying to figure out like exactly how that debuff works.
You got to which mechanic?
The fourth one, the one where you have to you get one buff, you have to deal with some other shit, and if you do it wrong.
Oh, okay,
everything
yeah,
explodes.
okay, yeah.
that
I
one.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a lot simpler than you think. It's just really annoying to deal with in terms of like having to move around bongos, but that's all I'll say on it.
Yeah, I
By
was
the way,
also
I
able
made a-
to time them. Oh,
I made a dangerous purchase today, guys. So my store was trying to get rid of some items because they sold some of the, I still like some like leftover Halloween candy, which was still good.
Yeah.
So they had a whole stock of gushers, and it's a box of 42 of the special like Wednesday like gushers that like the Addams Family Wednesday or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The entire box of 42 packs was less than $5.
Are you Zakiva?
Yes.
Okay.
But by comparison, the normal brand, like the normal like everyday gusher packs of 42, like the same amount quantity and everything, $12.99. So
I
And
want
now he
some.
wants to hop on melee.
oh fuck, that's right. Hold on, Lucia.
Need actual temp.
Said I'm on melee. Yes, I need to be on temperance because she's the ninja.
Yep.
I apologize. Sorry for making you guys wait longer.
It's not a big deal.
That's fine. It gives me an excuse to eat my pizza.
What pizza
I
did you
still want some
get?
fucking
Did
pizza.
you go with the Chelsea basic ass bitch one?
Well, I got half cheese and half green peppers and onions.
Okay, that is.
Okay, no, I already hate
Let's
this.
take
I'm
some of the
killing you.
cheese.
What?
I mean, it could
Look,
be worse. It could be what I got.
I pissed everyone off in chat saying cream cheese on top of it.
Look,
You know what? You know what? I have a great idea. Hey, Lucia, we're adding to the warehouse. In order to turn everything on, you have to use the Back to the Future blender thing from the DeLorean.
Oh, are you gonna make everything out of Cat 3 while we're at it?
Did you not
Hey,
see
what?
the bullshit I've had to deal with for the past 2 months?
They
So,
You
wait,
have
Lucia,
to,
you
like-
said what?
No, that's about me. There's like 100+ Cat 3 cables behind a wall that was
Why?
planned on being destroyed because it's a 160-year-old building, Temp. God, why do you think it's there?
Because nobody ever got
so
around to
crazy.
updating it. Ever.
No, it's so
We have-
crazy because like every time you talk bungos, I hear my old teammate Capital from my Fruit team. You guys sound like so much alike, and it's nuts.
On the 3rd floor, where the mainframe used to be, there's a 5-inch diameter hole through the damn floor, so they can
Nice.
shove all
Right,
those
come on,
cables in. Like,
There you are.
they
I mean, that's one way to do cable management.
Yeah, they ran like hundreds of these damn things across the entire building.
Okay.
Why?
It was an architect firm. They designed Miller Park
All right.
in that building.
I need 3 seconds.
Yep.
I have to walk
Yeah.
up to the NPC.
Great.
She was on.
Oh, Temp, have you
Oh.
seen the new samurai strap?
Oh, wait, hold on. Stand by, everybody.
No, don't you fucking dare.
What's
Don't
that?
you fucking dare.
Stand by. Don't worry about it. Just keep talking.
Okay, I'm ready.
What are you posting, and should I be concerned?
No, it's not what I'm posting. It's what I'm doing.
Please do what I think you're about to do.
Is it unlock the Savage tier?
Oh yeah, about
Oh
that.
my!
I just never did it yet.
I mean, I never did it yet. That's why I
I
asked
can
for the
hear
3 seconds.
Kojin yelling, but his mic is suppressing the noise.
You also want to hear the new samurai strap?
Is it
Oh
set?
yeah, pre-pull meditate.
Oh yeah, I've already heard that one.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck it up though.
No, I'm not. I already got it once in in
Okay,
normal.
Savage is unlocked. I'm gonna
What's
do
that
another
about?
ready check.
Yeah.
Anybody
Who
else wants to
hasn't
unlock it?
unlocked the tier yet?
Sure.
I'm posting my honest answer.
Yeah.
Half the team. We haven't even unlocked it yet.
Oh my god. How many
Lucia, I might have to
attempts?
kill half your team.
It's me. I'm on half
we
the
don't know
team.
about
Look,
bagels
this
yet.
is our
We
first
might
time we're
not
doing
know.
week 1 Savage. All right, give us a break.
Yeah, this is very fair.
I mean, if I wanted to do that, I would have come in on Asuka.
Oh my god.
Type R and party when you're ready. Sherman.
Did you
Kojin.
watch the cutscene for this?
No.
No, I skipped it. I'm gonna go back and watch it later.
The
And
dude is going like, what if your battle against Dancing Green had reached a higher fever pitch and he's just non-stop dancing?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of like he's making a comic, Sherm.
Yes, get ready to dance.
I mean- Say what you will about Marvel, I don't think Jack Kirby ever danced.
Well, he does now.
I mean, that'd be cool. Sherm, have you talked to the person yet?
Fucking up.
Anyway, Sherm, how many attempts did he get before you actually pulled it off?
What?
How many attempts did he do the pre-pull meditate before it actually happened?
I got it on M8, so
That doesn't tell me how many attempts.
I guess what, like 5 or 6 attempts? We had like a wipe or two, but yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
What I'm hearing is failure.
We still have to set up everything too, because we have a whole new team set up. Because somebody on this team has ADD, and I can't imagine who it is.
All
but-
right.
But they
I
might.
have a question for my fellow
Look at
viewer.
everybody!
Yes.
Oh, it didn't.
Which is your
Yeah.
preference? Do you want to be Team 1 or Team 2?
I'm fine either way.
Same here.
Bagels
I
and
know
I
both
am
of us were
making you
team 2
pick.
last time, so.
so
I guess I'll take team 1.
Hey, Sherm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make sure that every time there's a melee mechanic, I'm gonna stand in your spot just so you die.
Fuck you.
is it because he's
It's
so
easier to
short?
kill you now. No, it's easier to kill you now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, also because you're short. Hey,
No,
guys,
I'm
you know
short.
what?
Sherm
Guys,
is
I'm gonna
short.
make you hate. Hey, I'm gonna make
Trojan
Sherm
is
hate this
short.
boss. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna make Sherm hate this boss. You wanna know how? He is short enough to fit inside one of the the pustule things on Dancing Green's legs.
I hate you.
I hate that.
That's an invitation.
Now here's how height is done in 14. How many Lalafelds tall is it?
All right, let's do up
Oh,
the
wait,
stuff
it's short
first.
too.
Let's see, Lucia, you see the big pustule on the side?
Well, okay. I was setting things up, but I guess we're doing this.
Oh, we all
no one
lined up the
died.
first time. Oh, fuck!
You know,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
what I wanted to happen.
That's what happens when you pull.
Third eye failed me.
Hey, I got past the first mechanic alive.
What's B-side?
If only.
Playing piece
To drop the needle.
I think I know what this is.
Hey,
Oh, it's clock spot.
That's party stacks.
Flip to the A side.
That's gonna be spread. Oh,
still alive, going
But
strong.
there
Light
were-
party, wait, is that light party?
there
as
were-
well? They wouldn't,
Ow.
they wouldn't do two
There
light
were
parties.
only so many cones. There were not cones on every person.
that was a
N-
team thingies.
No, that was spreads.
That
Again,
wasn't
there
spreads.
were
That's like
cones,
see a
but
sacrifice
there was
thing.
not cones on every person.
So try to stay alive for this for a little bit. I guess people are gonna need to look at it for a little bit.
Inside out.
Oh, you got lights.
Out and in?
There's 8 of
Read,
them.
out
read
and
your
in.
buff. Read your buff real quick.
Burn, baby, burn, consumed by the
Oh,
burn
failure to stand alone in the spotlight.
when posing will
It's
kill
one
you.
spotlight per person.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll start with that in a second. Let's start with teams first. So team 1, team 2. So Bagels is team 1 because that's what he was before. And all the rest of us are team 2. So team
No,
1,
Bagels is
the
team
big
1.
change to team 1 is that Klat's the healer and Kojin is the main tank.
So I killed Bongo.
That on.
And now you're over here with me, Lucia.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, bongos! I guess we're in the same team again. Hello.
All right.
And you can
Next.
at least until that mechanic you can try and something. But it's
It
not gonna
looks
work.
like that's going to be a lot of parties. Okay, let's set up parties real quick.
No, we did clock
I just did
spot.
parties.
You're
I mean partners. I don't know why I said parties. 2, 3, 4. I think it's going to be ranged melee parties.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that
Don't plus it. Who?
Do you mean ranged and ranged, or ranged and melee?
ranged in melee. So you and Lena, me
Okay,
and
okay.
Octave.
Gotcha.
Just
I like
judging
how
on
one
what I
pair of
saw.
melees-
Huh?
I like how one pair of melees is a strawberry and a blueberry. The other one is a cabbage and just a blackberry.
Let's go over with class.
Yeah. Alright, I think that's going to be the pairings from what I saw, but I'm not 100% certain on it. I had a brief guess.
Last but not least, clocks.
Yeah, we gotta do this now, don't we?
I'm already in my clock spot.
Alright.
I'm gonna need a minute because I'm still working on stuff.
What do you need?
All these macros that I never plugged in.
Man, I love how we first week do this. Just like, oh yeah, I forgot to do this.
Week
don't
1
think there's-
Prague.
A swap for a while, so
Oh, right, food.
both stances on okay. And
Okay.
then we want to put shit down on the ground, or
Yeah, I'll put a.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna put a circle down, but I think this works out, so it'll be. Okay, what were people about to say? Because somebody was about to say something.
I put what I was going to say in chat. So.
Molette.
Molette.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, I need to see this with my brain real quick. This is probably not the right ones that are set up, but I'm just kind of setting them up for now. I'm gonna do a square, if that's okay with people.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to keep them quadranted.
I will tell you outright, Lucia, this is proper.
Oh, that was just a fucking guess, man.
Yeah, it is
square
proper.
is
So
usually
the thing is, like, the only variants you'll see, Lucia, since it's only markers, you might see, like, the only two variances you'll see is, like, the cardinals are letters and the intercardinals are numbers, but who cares? You might also see the numbers a little bit far, like, on the line just in front of me, just so I don't pull the balls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there'll be like a line in instead.
No, I'm sorry, they're, like, right here. You might see them.
Okay. This
On
will
each of the
work
cardinals,
for now because it'll give us good positioning. Anything else anybody thinks we need to do before we just pull again?
That's enough.
Octave.
We need to charge the brain cell. Who's got the D batteries?
Lena said she stole the brain cell this week, so she's got to charge it.
Well, I am technically the ginger cat in game, so I have the brain cell.
That's not true. Ginger cats don't have the brain cell.
Yo, just
I am
because
sorry,
they don't
I
have
had to give
skulls
the
doesn't mean they don't
brain
have
cell to
brains.
bongos because I overloaded it.
God damn
I'm
it.
gonna pull in like 5 seconds if we don't do something.
Alright, the only thing I could think of is both Octave and Kojin need to be top DPS. Or top
That's
aggro.
why I'm starting with tank stance on.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me do one more thing just to make sure my
Alright.
party sorted well, because now I have to sort it differently for the first time in ages.
Yeah.
I have to put another tank at the second spot. I've typically had DPS all next to me.
Okay. You basically you just set it back to
Do
default.
you use a controller or keyboard?
MK. That's keyboard.
Okay. Yeah, if you were using controller, I would recommend like putting tank at the bottom just so you can get to it faster. Like
Oh, he's using pre-numbered. Ones.
Okay.
Yeah. I just got it sorted though, so now I'm good.
All right, doing the
Fun
raid
fact,
check.
I'll help you with that later, Kojin, but I can help you where it, depending on what role you're on, healer, tank, or DPS, it'll auto set what's in what position.
All right,
Yeah, I found the settings for it, so I at least got it set for now.
Kojin, whenever you're
Okay.
ready.
Push comes to shove, you can always manually override it.
Are you ready to get down?
Did it work, Sam?
Starts cruiserweight campaign.
Oh, I didn't try it. Not gonna try it during Prague. A side. So B
Lift
side
A
is party
side.
sack.
Yeah, this was the second one last time.
1, 2, switch.
Dancing green is
Rolls, it's rolls.
That's rolls.
That's what I was thinking it was.
And this is gonna be, from what we just saw, it's gonna be the light parties.
Yeah.
The light parties after the twist. 1, 2, 3, twist, and light parties.
Oh,
That was a good. That was
an overlap.
Gotta be a little further out for that. All right.
Yeah, please have late party 1. I think.
Yeah, that looks like it's a big old line.
So
Yeah,
we'll.
that was a pretty sizable line. Can we?
I got it. Hold on. So for that one, let's do light party 1 to the north and light party 2 to the south, since we're going to be playing with the lines here. Does that make sense to people?
Lines on the floor.
Yeah, there are lines on the floor. That way we can go
All
like
squares make a square. All these squares make a square.
Oh no! You know what? Better idea. This is going to be a little bit of improving. We'll have
Fitting for this fight.
No. Well, actually, yes. So Sherm, Octave and Lena, you guys will be south, and Tojin and Clat, you'll be north. That's not changing. What we're gonna do is ranged north, melees south for party rolls. That way, the melees can keep their positionals, and ranges can just fuck around and find out.
Okay.
So
does that
just for that roll stack? It's basically just to let Sherman and Bagels keep their uptime, and in this case, Tim.
I have True North.
That's not on my hotbar. I don't use that filth.
Oh wait, hold on. Speaking of on the hotbar,
Ninja doesn't need True North.
I should learn to use this button. You know what? I'm gonna make it that one. And I'll make between the lines shift one. Alright.
Did you not have Addle on your bar?
No, my Addle was on my bar, it was not in a good number position, if that makes sense.
Oh, Coach has got a good shield, let's go.
Yeah. That's the prog countdown, right? 6 seconds?
7, but yeah, that's good enough for me.
7, okay, gotcha.
Cruiserweight campaign.
I'll make that adjustment on the next one.
No. God, Fire 4 feels so weird going this fast.
Night parties?
Light parties after all the twists. 4 snap. 1, 2, 3, 4 switch. And light parties.
Lena.
We have both healers here.
They are healer based.
Lena, you still need to go south.
Yeah. I was testing to see if that was healer based, and it is.
I mean, good experiment. Good experiment. Sad I had to
Just
suffer.
to confirm, let's see if this is roll based. 3 switch.
It might still be roll based. Wallet? Oh, that wall is deadly.
I will say that when we had the one poll where we did see it, it did go on each individual roll, like 2 polls ago.
Does it?
Okay.
No, you know what? Never mind. It.
Yeah, that's all. I'm only going based off what we've already seen, so I'm not saying anything else.
Okay. It doesn't look like it matters too much. So I think if we put all the DPS to the south for that one, and then the healers both to whatever the safe side east or west is, and then the tanks to the north on the safe side, that should work. Does that work for everyone else?
Sounds good.
That sounds like an old fight mechanic. That sounds like a bitch that we had to fight way back when.
Which one?
Oh. I need to do that for. Okay.
Are you ready to get down?
Yes, it worked.
You got it.
The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign.
You must be so proud.
Thank you. My mom calls me every day just to tell me she's proud of me.
She's proud of your meditations.
Rolls?
Look, getting a meditation tick at the start of combat is basically like a free 200 potency. So 4 snaps into rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twist. Rolls.
Good job, everybody. I shouldn't have put that there. I need to
Light parties.
We're just getting started.
4 snaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twist.
I got clipped. I'm gonna die.
Ah,
It's fine.
I think
I got
it's a raid wide.
reprisal.
Yeah, big raid wide.
I'm gonna need to add a
Damn,
that.
big raid wide.
It ain't a savage without those.
All right.
Is this a raid wide as well? Yes, it is.
Bask in the spotlight and burn.
There's
let's see.
2 different timers.
Quadrants.
Supports have short timers.
How will the challenger respond?
In then out.
Challenger's down. This is the end.
Did I miss that in and out?
Rolls.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Oh,
Dancing. Let me move!
okay. So the spotlights might not be safe from the floor.
No.
8 spotlights.
And there was
Ow.
another.
Okay. I see how that one works at the end. So he does. You have to do the mechanic and then basically collapse to the middle and do the call right. All right. That would make sense.
Yeah. I noticed when we get the spotlight debuffs, one set had short timers, the other set had long timers. So it depends on support first or DPS first.
And it looks,
I had 30 seconds on my timer.
Yeah, it looks like 4 of them are safe at all times. So I think it's going to be one of those break up into your partner groups for quadrants. So me and Octave go to
Oh yeah, quadrants.
red, I guess, or maybe
Color partners in quadrants.
I guess
That's what I was thinking. Color partners in quadrants.
Yeah.
Find your safe one.
Also, so are the spotlights quote unquote consumed? Like, if someone uses a spotlight, no
Didn't
one else
look
can
like
use it, or
No.
okay.
No.
It didn't look like it, but you just need to take the spotlight by yourself.
So, yeah.
Okay.
What I observed was that the spotlights constantly moved.
Mhm.
There were 2 safe spotlights, air quote, on his left and right, and then 2 not safe spotlights on his north and south.
So then 4 would be active by the time your timers need to be resolved.
Yes,
Yeah.
there were 4 more spotlights though around the corners. I didn't see what pattern they were in though.
So the inside ones just go up and down, left and right, just back and forth. The
Yep.
outside one just goes in a circle
Yeah.
around the entire arena.
So
Okay.
we'll do. I think quadrants changes up the partners a little bit, but that's just because of how Kojin and Octave work. I think. Yes.
What I will also mention, this thing that I noticed, the spotlights in the middle never left the middle.
Yeah, so
Well,
like
they did when they were
So there'd
moving,
be
but the
2
safe
melee
spots.
spotlights, 2 ranged spotlights.
Yeah, so like where it says the 4 and 2, those squares between those 2 waymarks, that's the only squares those spotlights traveled, and they stop at 4 or 2. Same for 1 and 3.
Okay.
And then as for the outside one, they're on the letter corners, and they just go around in a circle. They go from C to B to A to D.
I assume there's going to be an easy to call pattern to it, but I just need to see it more.
Maybe, but you know, it's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
I have.
Let's see it
Yeah,
again. We'll do quadrant partners this time. So look at your. If you're in.
Because
If,
it has been mentioned. Oh, I'm sorry.
uh,
No, I was. Finish your thing.
Yeah, so we'll do quadrant partners for that right now. So look, you go to your clock spots and then supports rotate clockwise one. So Kojin will come to me, Octave will go to Bongos, Lena will go to Bongos, Octave will go to Temp, and Clat will go to Sherm. And it's just one of those like just kind of trying to keep the Just try to stay in your quadrant and get in the safe one, because it should be, if we break it up like that, it doesn't matter if you're close or far or melee uptime or not melee uptime. You just need to find the safe one in your quadrant.
I think you had Clat and Lena backwards, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Here's another thing. I want you to check who gets what timer next.
Kojin said he noticed supports got 4 timers and DPS got 4 timers, if I heard correctly.
Yeah, one of them's gonna be short, one will be long. It may vary based on other similar fights, so
yeah,
just keep an eye out for that.
We'll keep an eye out for it.
Who knows? It's gonna be next pattern is gonna be like 2 and 2.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
After the twist, 3 snap and then rolls. 1, 2, 3, twist and rolls.
Do not call that out. You are off by a whole beat.
Yeah. Yeah, it was throwing me off. I got lucky on that one.
Live parties.
The curse of online desync, because I was fine on my end.
This is going to be an example of trust your party members.
Trust? What's that?
Okay.
Oh, that is definitely going to need to be mitigated a little bit tighter.
Yep.
I will definitely need to addle that. I'm sorry.
Raid wide.
My poor non-tank heart.
Alright, quadrants?
DPS are short.
Yep, DPS are all short.
Or in and out, in and out. I got that backwards.
I hate the fucking in and out. I can't see it.
Storing light parties. You bastard!
I went to the wrong one, I'm sorry, sure.
Okay, so if you don't dance, so you can have somebody in the circle with you, because I noticed Kojin and Octave in the circle with bongos and it didn't kill him, so I think it's just you can't be in the same one with your...
Yep.
Yeah, me and Sherm died, even though we both had the same timer, we died in the same spotlight.
Yeah.
Like
a non-dancer in the spotlight with
yeah, so Octave and Kojin shared the spotlight with bongos and didn't kill bongos, but Sherm and Temp shared the spotlight and killed each other. So it's definitely you don't if your timer's not going to go off, but you're standing in the safe spot with your partner, you should be fine. You just can't do it with 2 different people.
Also, yeah, the debuff that you get is literally called shame.
That's a mood. I'm coaching and I had the same idea.
Yep.
Alright, I think this is just one we're gonna have to practice a bit, because I think we have it right, we just have to do it till we do it right.
Yep.
What I will say, Lucia,
Yep.
What I will say, Lucia, is my team took a while to figure it out too. Like, just how to move around for it because of the nature of the mechanic.
Yeah.
What might help, I noticed, so on the first poll, I was going to a square that I thought was safe, but then, because the spotlight, because of debuff timer took a couple extra seconds, it wasn't. So then this one, I moved to a square that seemed to be unsafe, but by the time the debuff resolved, it wasn't. So
yeah. Does someone have the marker saved? So I can mess with
I saved them. Yeah, I saved them.
Okay, so what I noticed was right here was a safe spotlight for us to melees, but the one that me and Sherm were able to stand in, it was over here. So one started safe with a spotlight in it, and then by the time me and Sherm's debuff ran out, this one was safe with a spotlight because it came down to us.
Okay, so it might be one you have to shift into.
Maybe. That's I'm just reporting what I saw.
Okay.
So the spotlight when the spotlights first came out started on 1, and then A was safe, is what you're saying?
Yeah. For the melees, for the up close ones, I should say.
Okay. All right. Let's go to pool and look at some more.
It wasn't that the spotlight shifted from 1 to A there. It was that because it was a couple extra seconds until a debuff resolved, A was safe by that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
So you can't plant your feet. You got to keep moving.
You got to dance with it, baby.
Yeah, it's a dance.
I don't believe you.
Like, don't. Fun fact: I was very, very anti-social for our dances in school, so I never got to. Oh shit!
Oh, he's dead.
I forgot.
That man is dead.
You also forgot to admit.
I did forget to admit.
Rolls.
I always like
3
when
snaps.
3.
Count to 3.
But I can only count to 1.
And rolls.
I can only count to 4, but that's beside the point.
Oh, we had a blueberry with us, and I am unhappy that there was a blueberry next to me.
Good.
2 snaps into light party. Light party.
Good job.
Lena, I love you, but
Right.
please don't kill me.
I got faint.
Oh.
I leave that up to fate.
Damn it.
Hey,
It
Sheriff,
is-
so about those reprisals,
What about him?
the fact that I always used to override yours and I do it.
Okay, here we go.
Looks like
DPS have longs.
How will the challenger respond?
In.
In then out. In then out.
God damn it!
Out. Storing rolls.
You get the rolls later.
Oh no.
Ports.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
DPS.
Ah, shit.
Ah.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I
I'm
picked the wrong
fucking
one.
dead.
I picked the wrong one.
I accidentally picked the right one.
Okay, I did notice something that time. Every time it stopped, mine was a bad one. Like, I noticed it every time that mine was a bad one. Thank you for the raise.
I want to go back.
I'm
to
glad.
Clat
You know what I'm so happy about? I'm so happy that Clat makes the same noises I do when he's having a problem.
Roggers.
Oh, no,
already
it's
on
Frog's
these.
time.
Hey guys, it's Froggers.
Roggers.
Out and then in.
Right.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Oh.
Out.
Look at our buffs.
Oh, and,
Hold on.
oh god.
Hold on. I'm gonna link those. I'm gonna link those. I saw them.
They're
Wait.
alpha beta.
Oh god.
Oh my god, they are
no.
alpha betas.
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna assume this is the
Beta
mechanic
six
you were
load
talking
together.
about, Bongos.
This is gonna be amazing.
Okay, so wavelength A. A sound bomb will detonate when the effect expires. Its damage can be reduced by a sound of a different wavelength. However, mixing 2 sounds of the same wavelength or more than 2 sounds total will result in a cacophonous explosion. These are the debuffs that Sherm has listed.
Yeah,
And-
you gotta detonate together.
You gotta find an AB friend.
I'm assuming timers will be involved with that, and also
I
dodge
did
Yes.
notice that there were different amounts of
Yes.
some of the debuffs.
Oh.
Also,
Go ahead.
if you get too close to other people, you can smack them.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, it's Nieces.
What I
Oh, boy.
noticed,
PvP
Hey Alexander, how
What?
you doing?
what I happened to notice, Lucia, was I got hit by a cone and I moved by chance, and the cone went where I just was.
Oh, it's like the
Proximity-based.
the M1 cones. Like where you bait the. you bait it.
Yes, yes, it did the same thing where I baited a cone, air quotes, I guess, and then when I moved, there was a cone like left, like it shot another cone where I just was.
Ooh, they're proximity based and they're like twisters.
So you have to move after you get hit.
Don't.
Okay, I'm gonna need to practice.
Yeah, the dance floor is the first major thing because that's the biggest mechanic right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's process what we know so far.
Okay.
But that
Yeah.
sounds like a big wall.
All right, let's do
So,
another
I was
pull or
seeing- I
two
was
and then
seeing
take a
how
break.
it's- Yeah, I was seeing how it was 2 melee and 2 range
Good night.
spotlights that are safe. Will they always be on opposite sides of each other relative to the boss?
For what?
The safe spotlights. So like it'll be either north south or east west or.
I did notice that the safe spotlights were always across from each other. Yes.
Okay. I figured as much. They like to do symmetry and all that. So.
Also,
Okay.
as I usually offer at the end of the raid night, if people wish to learn stuff, I will stick around to explain mechanics.
Yep.
Based
What
on what you
you've
said,
been
I do
told.
have a quick idea on the spotlights. Just call out to see if this works.
Okay.
So you said when the spotlights first appeared, this place had a spotlight on it, and then when the first timers went off, this place was safe, correct?
Yes. But that last pull, there was a spotlight here, but it was in a red zone.
So
And
if
there
the
was no
spotlight
spotlight
is safe
here.
at the beginning, then it'll be safe when the first timers go off. Or that side will be safe when the first timer goes off.
From what it looks like, yes.
Yeah, I
I will
also
try calling that out.
I also
just to see if
observed
that helps.
it'll be tricky because it's not the same for each place. Like I don't know if it's all fars are safe or all closes are safe, but if we want to try that, we can.
I can tell you that all closes will not be safe at the same time.
Okay, then it's going to be a you have to pay attention kind of thing.
Personal responsibility.
Yep. I will tell you right now, Lucia, that my team has 2 different callouts from 2 different people, myself and my white mage, during, just because he happens to notice stuff, during that mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to try to spread callouts between the whole team this tier.
Damn it! I screwed up.
Rolls.
Oh, I like it. The treble clef. That's cute. 2 snaps into rolls.
You mean a soprano clef?
No,
Not
soprano
dignifying
clef is a different thing.
What about an alto clef?
We're not talking
Not
about
dignifying.
Don't get octave started on this now.
It was light parties. Light parties after the twist.
Great.
I was a choir kid and a band kid, actually, so I know
Like
exactly
parties?
how to do that.
Okay, that's wide. That's very wide.
God damn it, Sherm!
Oh god, I forgot to do the thing! I'm sorry guys, it's gonna take me a bit to get used to it. I might need somebody to call that out for me first, till I just get used to doing it on my own.
Raid wide.
No problem.
Oh,
Good.
nice.
So if I reprise on
Reprise
late
last.
enough, that gets both.
Or
Yeah.
it's short.
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Out and
Out
in.
in.
Out and in.
Also,
fine.
to see if this works, A and C should be safe.
Okay.
I got that.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Oh, I'm in an unsafe spot.
Oh, I see what you mean now.
This is the end.
Were they?
Yes, it seems to be that way.
Hey, me and Sherm did it right.
Oh god!
Didn't seem to be the
Death
case
is coming!
for,
Death approaches!
4.
2, 3, 4.
Ow!
I have no idea what this is. I'm getting away from this. Goodbye.
Ow!
No, no, no.
I'm still alive! I'm running!
I think it was rolls.
It was rolls.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
what I've noticed is if multiple people are dead from a roll, like if all of one roll is dead, it's just going to shift their cone to someone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I also noticed from
we
that...
had one of each roll. It's just I was standing between the healers and it picked me.
No.
Oh.
I
Oh, that's
also
why I
got
did that.
hit with one and watched Tim get hit with one, so, like, yeah. Okay.
So
Some
I will
observations.
point out- I will point out for the melees that me and Sherm did the spotlights correctly. We were standing on Bravo and Charlie, where they're currently sitting. Me and Sherm survived the mechanic.
I also was standing...
I just sort of like figured it out on the fly. I didn't see the pattern.
Yeah.
So-
what
Wait,
I will.
wait,
But what I
Ken-
will.
Can we let Clat say what he's saying? Because I think he also figured it out, because he called it, and I stood in the safe place and lived.
So, wherever the whatever cardinal direction the first safe spotlights appear, that side will be safe for the first timers, and the opposite cardinals be safe for the long timers.
Is it the case for both melee and range?
It is for melee. I need to look at ranged more to figure that out.
Okay. To your information, what I saw was Alpha was safe to start for the melees. Like, this was a spotlight in a blank tile, right? Right, Clat? But me and Sherm were long timers, and we stood on Bravo Charlie, and we survived.
Exactly. So the short timers will have the quadrants that match the first safe spotlights, and then the long timers will have the quadrants that match the unsafe ones to start, essentially.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, let's see if that works. I have no idea.
Look, you made a call out.
I will follow that logic.
You made a call out, and I lived.
Temp is really good at his poker face, so don't take that as dismissive.
Got it.
He's just really good at it.
Yeah.
Yes, Tip is very good at being like, you asked me to do this blind, so I am doing this blind.
Yeah, I'm still thinking of doing some of the mechanics correctly. I'm just not telling you what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I see the vision. I just need to like write out the flow chart to fully get it.
It feels weird. I need to go look at it again.
Rolls.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
3 snaps into rolls. Rolls?
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops of these.
Light parties.
I'll faint this.
Okay.
Whatever the second one happens to be.
Yeah. 2 snaps into light parties. Light parties?
Nice adjust.
I don't know.
Grade wide?
That even work?
Adam?
Another raid wide?
Portugal.
Alright, B, 2 and 4 will be safe first. 1 and 3 will be safe second.
How will the challenger respond?
Out and in. Out and in.
Ah, shit.
That is light parties later.
I'm screwed.
damn it.
I'm dead.
Oops. I did not follow the logic. I died.
I didn't follow logic either.
So are you supposed to be north or am I supposed to be north in that case?
Me?
I don't know. I wasn't told
we
that.
should have been east-west, but
It's east-west. That's how I've been doing it.
I'll try to call out north, south, east, west instead of 2, 4, 1, 3.
no,
help.
not that. It's just I'm asking specifically between Temp and I, because we've been both like if we're going south, we're both going south. So I'm just like, if it is north south,
I'm doing well.
Hold on.
What do you want?
Hold on.
To do?
this is more of a team assignment than a mechanic question.
What do you want to do? Because I'm the substitute. So.
Let's take a break and you guys can hash out that part. I gotta go take care of something.
Okay. But yeah,
I'm fine with
sure.
either, just as long as we know ahead.
I'll be listening in while you guys discuss. I'm just going to be on mute.
Give me 1 second. My girlfriend just cleared M5.
Oh, congrats.
Oh, nice! Congrats.
Congrats.
All right.
Congrats.
BRB.
Right back. I'm gonna grab some water.
I already got
Also,
one.
you have a girlfriend?
He's on deafen. But yes, apparently he does. At least my
Okay.
voice is mostly back.
Yes, it's noticeable. So for
What was that?
is Clat here still?
Water.
Oh,
He's muted, so
okay.
AFK, I assume.
All right. If he comes back before I end up tucking Chelsea in, I'll bring up my thing.
While we're on break, did y'all remember to pick up your free Fantasia?
Yes. It is already popped and ready to be used eventually.
To turn back
Apparently,
into a lizard.
some people have said that Jonathan is selling nude stuff.
A single
Adam.
thing. One. An orchestron roll. Vermont House. The FF11 housing thing.
Oh, cute.
I should turn my little judgment abacus on.
I unmute and all I hear is Judgment Abacus.
I was saying I need to turn my judgment abacus on because I need to
you,
start.
Lucia?
And
I need to start.
It's self-judgment abacus.
It is self-judgment abacus. I'm turning on the crime so that I can check my numbers and make sure I'm not sandbagging too hard. Because if I sandbagging too hard, I'm going to swap back to
don't
Red Mage.
you dare do that on the fucking 5th pull of the entire fight.
No. It's long-term investment checks, not in like immediate. Obviously, as I learn the fight and adjust to my casting accordingly, it'll be fine. I just want to make sure that I'm not causing too many problems on the damage ones.
It's very. I will tell you right now, Lucia. Admirable. Very hard to determine it because you're only like 20% into the fight.
I'm 20% into the fight and new to playing this class, so I'm not.
We haven't even hit the 2-minute mark. For
Yes.
the burst.
I'm not saying I'm
We
basing
have.
it on that. I'm saying I want to see my numbers so I can see where I need to coach myself.
Sure, we got to 2 minutes 6 seconds.
Yeah,
Which-
with 2 of us alive.
Well, that means we still got to burst.
Technically speaking, that's correct.
I didn't see no tech step, so there's no burst.
I'll be right back.
You do know that I'm using the calculator to determine who gets dance partner, correct? You're not getting it just because you're samurai.
Also, I say this with all the love in the world. Your technicalities are going to be the death of me.
Wait, Sherm doesn't get dance partner or what? For why?
I'm still
That's
waiting
spite.
for the balance to decide because they are just taking their sweet ass time. So
Realistically,
I'm using the calculator instead, and the calculator is deciding. And so far, Bagels is winning by quite a bit.
Ankles isn't even here.
Well, technically, Temp is also beating you. So
Remember your promise, Bongos.
Temp is beating you by 8K.
If Sherm argues, remember who gets dance partner.
Hold on, it had to
The
be
fairy.
Sherm.
That is
It had to be
true.
Sherm and I'm
No.
not arguing about it right now.
No. What you do is you dance partner only one of the floating things from Lena. Only one of her 4 new lifts.
Oh, jeez.
You just see hey, Lucia, you want to hear a cursed D&D idea?
Hold on, let me grab my notebook.
Don't give him more of those.
I was just about to say, just thinking about the spaghetti code to make that work just made my eye twitch.
So, Lucia, what you do is you dance partner 1 new lift. It grows like big ass beefy Popeye arms, and it gets a feather cap.
Okay, I'm okay with this. I want to give it a fedora instead of a beanie
Yep.
cap, though.
That's fine. It yells in you in Dutch.
I'm okay with that. In fact, that makes the fedora better.
The fuck is this group?
Do you really want to know?
Helps at all, Lucia? I play a centaur guard who is a balance between the cleric and a necromancer, and it's great because I just came up with a great idea. So we have like a artificer style person in our team as well.
Yeah,
and we have a person who's like slowly transforming into a dragon. So I just came up with, well, if the guy can make guns, I can summon the undead, and he can fly. Why aren't we making rods of God for the dragon to drop on armies?
That's a good question. Be right back.
Lucia, I swear to God, if you drop an avatar of Cain on us out of orbit.
Well, the other idea, Sherm, was because I can summon multiple. Because we're going to the point where we're fighting armies, so like it's just massive battles at by level 20. Our dragon teammate just like airdrops like 40 zombies on the enemies.
Oh my God.
I turn him into a troop transport, and it's great.
First of all, Sherm, you already have a folly. You don't need two. Second of all, that kind of murder is beneath me. I have more interesting ways to kill my party members. I mean, torment my party members. If I kill you, the pain ends sooner, Sherm. I don't want that. Why do you think I invented a mechanic that let me kill you?
His D&D setting is inspired by Bloodborne. That's how fucked up we're getting.
Actually,
I can help with that, Luca. I'll send you some ideas.
Oh, please, by all means. I have lots of them.
Lucia, do you know the dragon fruit at all? It's a creature. It's a creature stat block.
I know of it. I haven't looked at it because it's one of those.
So what we did we're going to Neverwinter, and there's a fruit shop, right, where it has like living fruit, so like fruit bats and dragon fruits and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ideas I came up with was a pumpkin puma, and all these creatures are right next to the pet store.
That tracks. Round sit? Yeah.
Oh, one of my things was in Neverwinter. We were gonna go into the sewers for part of the campaign, and I said that we should put the gaping dragon down there.
I already have the idea of where that exists, though. I don't question it, Kojin.
I still like the one question I asked at the very beginning of the campaign that kind of like broke my DM, because we killed a manticore, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were looting its body, and I gave my dragon friend the testicles, and then I asked the DM when he was talking to our bard, like, or well, under my breath, rather, like, how much is manticore cum worth? And he just kind of stopped and stared at me.
What the fuck?
No, that's a legit question. I'm not sure how I would answer it, but it's a legit question.
He said it's gonna be worth 2 bronze.
I also want to remind Sherm, I recently rewatched the first Cozy Tato D&D campaign on YouTube. Go watch it for those who are on stream. It's great. The amount of times that Sherm said, "What the fuck is wrong with you, Lucia?" It's about 7.
Only 7?
Over the course of one stream, so 1 4-hour stream.
Only in 4 hours, only 7 times. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to ask you to never say those words again.
Which words?
He knows what he said.
I don't know which specific ones I said. There was a lot of them.
The worst ones.
There were a lot of words.
All of them were bad.
Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to, so I'll just repeat all of them.
Alright, I'm gonna do a ready check. I also sent the invite.
One sec, I'm still doing Stone Sky Sea real quick.
Mm-hmm. Ow. My
What are we
hair.
missing?
I dipped out to do Stone Sky Sea. You can't do it while you're in a party.
Yep. It specifically can't do it while you're in Crossroad Party, I believe.
Which is stupid.
Or it might not. Oh, it's because it treats it as like a mini duty, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Mm. So, Lucia, how much would that be worth in your campaign if I asked the same question?
Shoot the message to me privately so I can remember the question. Oh, the Manticore thing. You'd probably get like a weird look, and probably the crazy goblin alchemist doctor would be like, "I'll give you 11 gold."
11 gold, fuck yeah! My fucking team would only give me 2 bronze for an entire bottle.
Listen, we don't ask what the goblin alchemist gets up to. She was able to create fully working heart and lungs. She was willing to do open heart surgery on the party. She did say she was inexperienced, but she was willing to do it.
Was it successful at least?
Nobody took her up on the offer.
Oh, well, that's depressing.
I don't think anybody needs a replacement heart, but she has one.
Hey, sure. Me and you should play D&D with Lucia. What could possibly happen?
You want to add? You want to attempt our group?
We already
really
have
only
6
had
people. 6 people's my max I run.
I gotta hit a button.
And this is how the party died.
I can't click the button. Thank you. I'm gonna move that up here.
Okay. So Sherm, I will continue potentially killing you because I didn't figure out which side I was going to, so I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
So my clock spot is B, your clock spot is C. So
Sherm is east.
I would.
Sherm is east.
Yeah, I'll be east.
Tip is
You'll
west.
be west. But the question is, who is north and who's south? Lucia, pick. Is Bagel's going north, or am I going north?
Bagels can go north. Fuck it.
You just say who's group 1.
That'd be you.
Okay, cool. I'm going north.
Yeah.
I will probably continue to go south and kill Sherm continuously for unknown reasons.
Is it because that's where you normally go?
Oh, they're known reasons. We all know the reason.
There's no known. What? That's a lie.
The Upstart's cruiserweight campaign begins.
Okay.
Light parties.
I'll make my way over there. Just give me a second.
Great.
3 snaps into light parties. Light parties.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with these things.
Rolls.
We're just getting started.
2 snaps into rolls.
Ah, crap.
Rolls. Raid wide.
That add-on might have been a little late. It should trigger on the next one, though.
Another raid wide. Supports have short.
And east-west will be safe first.
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
In then out. In then out.
Oh no, that was too much
Ow.
for the challenger.
It is not his hitbox. It's slightly bigger than his hitbox.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Lucia, why are you here?
I ran out on the floor.
Is the
Lucia!
It was.
Lucia, that's the melee spot.
I was trying to figure out where I was going still.
And Bongos, you went to a safe. You were at a correct spot, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, so it's
same spot
all
on
the
outside
east.
is correct there.
Okay. Hold on. Question: is it all the east spots will be safe, and then all the west spots will be safe?
Specifically, the east-west call that I'm making is for the melee position.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out exactly what the outside configuration would look like. I think I just need a pull or two more to figure that out.
In other words, pray and guess, Lucia. Have fun.
Yeah. I can make my way down to the south part of the bowl.
But it seems to be opposites as well.
Yeah, because I did. That's why I went to the one I did, was I knew mine was bad. So I think once I know mine's bad, I need to go south.
Lucia, you killed me.
Yeah, I'm only mildly apologizing about that. You've killed me a lot over the years.
Over the year? Has it really been years? Fuck.
Dude, we've been at this for like 3 years now.
Oh yeah, that's right. I helped in Pandemonium.
Yep.
God, I feel old.
The PS2
Hey, do you want to know what
over
turned 18
25
this
years
year?
ago.
Thanks for the memories by Fallout Boy. You're all fucking welcome. I learned that today.
You're 40?
No, I'm 35.
Old.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not even the oldest person here.
You're young.
Yeah, that's the wild thing I'm thinking about. Somehow I think I'm the oldest.
It's either you or Octave, I believe.
Ah, goddamn! I forgot to
no.
That's something I need to get used to.
Hey Kojin, you can press a different button for that.
This will be party stacks, I believe.
Party stacks. 4 snaps into party stacks. Party stacks.
Ow. Those might need to be mitigated as well.
Roll stacks. 3 snaps into rolls. Rolls.
Good job.
Raid wide.
Okay, yeah, I could put Adel there and I'll be fine.
Another raid wide. DPS up short.
I didn't get a good look at which ones were safe for DPS.
Out then in. Out then in.
Ow, fuck.
Flip to B-side.
This is not gonna be safe.
Ah, damn it. I got it wrong. I was moving south, but then I second-guessed myself.
I'm the wrong spot.
Okay. Tentative theory is that for the outside, the opposite corners from the ones that are safe at first will be safe both times.
Okay, so if I see A, B unsafe, just make my way to B.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Alright, I can work with that.
I think that'll work. We'll
Yeah.
see if it doesn't.
I'm willing to give it a try.
Interesting.
That's why the floor kills you. If you.
We've been at this how long?
Hour.
About an hour.
An hour,
Okay.
if that.
Okay.
Like I know there's a pattern, I just can't see it.
Theoretically, there's only
Oh, you're
4
seeing it.
patterns.
You're seeing it. Don't worry. I will confirm once we hit 11:30.
Are you ready to get down?
I'm gonna just sit here and cast my Fire 4 to my heart's content. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I'm seeing like the micro pattern of how to find out a spot. I'm not seeing the macro pattern of how to tell from the beginning.
You probably figured it out the same way that I did. what I figured out.
Inside.
Parties.
Party stacks.
Keep up with the rhythm.
2 snaps into parties.
Oh, I'm stupid. I went for a positional.
You Venn diagrammed. Rolls. 2 snaps into rolls.
Oh well.
Raid wide.
If I set that late, I should be good.
Another raid wide.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn.
A and C, 2 and 4.
Invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
In and out. In and out.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Further out.
For that, I'm gonna have Plat call the safe spots, and I'm gonna have Sherm call.
I called the wrong save spots, but
Yeah, but you're getting it down.
I trusted you.
I overshot.
I don't like this. I'm dead.
Let me know when you want me to reveal stuff, Lucia.
It's 11:15. I'd like to see more consistently with this mechanic. What are we missing for the safe light spots?
So, Platt basically figured it out. Basically, the safe for the range only, it will always be A or Charlie or D and B. What you're looking for is the spotlights that are in the red zone to start. That is always the safe spots for the short and long ranged players. For the melees, we have to care about where the spotlights start. So let's just take the tanks for example. If the tanks have shorts, they are looking for the 2 spotlights that are starting in a safe spot. The melee DPS would, if they're long, would look for the red spotlights in the middle. But I'm going to share with you a feeling I have that made it make a lot more sense as well.
Yep.
But yeah, you basically figured it out in less than an hour. You basically figured it out in less than an hour.
Yeah. Good job.
I will put it in Strat Talk.
Please and thank
This is the diagram that I use. Now, the prio system for only the melees is the way that I did it was group 1 is Delta or Alpha save spots. Group 2 is Charlie or Bravo.
Okay.
Okay, we're just doing it inverted from that.
Yeah, so you still have to. So Lucia, you're what side? You're Alpha Bravo side for your block spot.
Yeah.
So you would just look for the spotlight that starts in a red zone, and that's your safe spot, regardless of what timer you have.
Yeah. Or if the red zone's not the safe zone, go down to the yellow zone.
Yeah, so like if there's a red spotlight like right here where I'm spinning around, this would be your safe spot, regardless of which timer you have. But if you're all the way up north near A, if there's a unsafe spotlight there to start, that will be your safe spot instead.
Okay, so I basically, because I start up at A, if it's safe, go south. If it's not safe at the start, then just stay up there.
Correct.
Okay.
And then the melee's
go to
kind
a
of
melee
have
spotlight.
What my team did was I call the melee safe spots, and my white mage calls the range safe spots. So we say north, north-south for the short timers, whoever they are, and then 1 or 3 or 2 and 4 because we have in terms of our team, and the white mage calls the range spot right after what I say, so everyone knows where to go.
I think I can manage both. Just based on where I'm typically positioned there, I can see.
Lena, remember your
spots
MP
that'll
needs to regen too.
I'll try to call both, but if I get confused, then I might ask to hand off melee.
That was just a reminder.
I could probably do that.
But yeah, you guys basically figured it out. You just need the refinement.
Good job.
Is all you were missing.
Yeah.
The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Okay.
Rolls.
Ah, crap.
2 snaps. Rolls.
Dancing Green has pulled out all the stops of these.
36. I assume it's always A then B or B then A at this point.
Seems like
Correct.
Yeah. 3 snaps. 3 snaps. Into rolls.
Oh, goodbye.
Here's
Into
light parties.
party snaps.
I messed it up.
I said it wrong.
Yep.
And there are no
All
residue
that?
done. But yeah,
I am
Holy
practicing
shit.
this
That's
opener. I swear to God.
160K unmitigated.
Lucia, I don't care. I'm gonna die. I'm finishing this opener.
Yeah.
You will kill me after it.
Listen,
No question.
I'm still
still
trying.
in your opener?
I'm still trying to figure this
Yeah,
shit
Ninja
out for
opener's
Black
really
Mage.
Always
Wait,
has
Ninja, you mean Black Mage?
Yeah, I'm playing Black Mage right now.
Are you ready to get down?
They haven't really showed it yet, so I have to experiment and figure it out on my own.
Campaign begins.
You're telling me it's not Fire 4, Fire 4, Fire 4. Oh shit. I'm
Actually,
gonna
that's what I'm experimenting right now. Is it just spam Fire 4s for the
But what about the paradox?
Light parties.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
4 snaps into light parties. Light parties.
Lucia, how'd you not get hit by that?
very carefully, very carefully.
Rolls.
We're just getting started.
3 snaps into rolls. Rolls. Raid wide. Another raid wide.
Portugal.
Okay, A is gonna be.
It will be AC or 1-3, and then
Out then in. Out then in.
I didn't see the support one. That's my bad. I wasn't paying attention to that.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Oh.
Ow.
You made me run.
So we have
I'm
another
sorry.
issue. We have too many people trying to go to the same spotlight now.
Yes. So the
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
Bongos, the way I'm doing that is, you will always be west, I will always be east, and then it's just figuring out: are you at A, or are you at C, or are you at D, or are you at B?
I'm not used to actually having to call stuff out, so I'll have to start paying attention on that.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
doing good.
That's why my team split up the call out, because it was because I physically couldn't see it either, even as a main tank, even though it's right next to me. So I just focused on the melee ones, and my white mage focused on the ranged ones.
I can call the ranged ones, Clat, because I'm just standing at A when that goes off. I can call. It's always AC or DB, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm standing at A. If A starts in the red, it will be AC. If A does not start in the red, it will be BD, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can call out melees.
Yeah.
Then.
And Bongos, you were
Yeah.
just
So the melee. Sorry to interrupt. The melee is what you're gonna have to call. What you have to call. What I called was just 1-3 or 2-4. And what that denoted was where the shorts go, and then the longs would just know to not go to those 2 markers. They're the other 2.
Are longs
That's how we-
always the opposite of shorts?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'll try to call out the sides that are safe and then short, just as a reminder.
Yeah, you can say like 1-3 short or 2-4 short, and then that's the call out for and then the longs are the other two.
Then I guess I'll just stay focused on the in or out.
Sure, that sounds good. We could split it 3 ways. That's fine. Makes it easier.
Just remember it is a generous out, which I keep forgetting. So
yeah, and then Sherm. In theory, what's supposed to be happening is group 1 or big, which we're going to always 1 or 4, and then you should always be going to Bravo to 2 or 3. You guys should never, and then you get no overlap.
Yeah, I tried to adjust last minute, didn't make it in time.
Yeah, I'm going for my position. I was like, oh fuck, sure.
All right. Oh wait, hold on, because there was 2 people not ready.
Oh shit. I typed CD to cancel the cooldown, and then it started.
Yeah. I assume Bongos, you were the one that was the other not ready.
Yeah, but you were talking and then Temp interrupted you.
Yep, it's fine. What I was saying is what I typed in chat, which is you will either be D or C, and I'll either be A or B.
Okay.
Alright. That way we don't trip over each other like that last poll. I'm surprised Tip has not commented on how tall I am.
I've noticed it. I have no reason to call you out on it.
So you're calling out the shorties, but not the tallies.
Yeah.
The way of the world.
Damn.
Remember, Sherm, you did this to yourself.
Yeah, you really did it to yourself, though.
To be fair, Sherm, I've always verbally given you crap. Lucia, I just kill.
Yeah. He's not even wrong there. It's literally just how it works. What's the call out there?
2 snaps.
Rolls.
And rolls. Rolls.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops of these.
Light parties.
We're just getting started.
4 snaps into light parties. Light parties, light parties, light parties.
I moved too slow.
Hey, Clet, we said it, took it together.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, just wipe that. Good effort.
Bye.
Good try.
Why did that do more damage? Because that had feint and reprisal on it.
It did not have Adol, and it's magical.
That's been my answer to everything in these fights. They hurt.
Eep is strong.
Oh yeah.
Deep is strong. Like 1 or 2 more pulls and we'll be good.
Missionary.
Are you ready to get down?
Thinking about it, I'm at the animation to send you in your fucking grave. I swear. Don't tempt me, sure.
I'm not used to seeing damage numbers that look this pretty.
Parties.
Light parties.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
4 snaps into light parties. Light parties.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops of these.
Rolls.
I'll give you dance partner for the last pull.
Yay!
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
3 snaps into rolls.
I was too late on that.
Ooh, ooh.
We're good.
That was
Raid wide.
good.
Raid wide.
Bask in the spotlight and
It'll be 1 and 3 short.
It'll be B and D.
an invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Out and in. Sorry, I didn't call in time. Storing light parties. Watch the floor. 3 snaps into light parties.
Well, I at least was physically there.
That's dirty, how the floor lasts for an extra second there.
Yes, it is. Tank Buster!
Wait, does that mean that it's dirty dancing?
Yes. Moving on. I'm just moving on from that. Okay.
Oh, it starts out. Okay.
And in,
I don't have a.
Out.
and out.
In.
Okay, that's a much.
Out.
Those are much tighter than I thought.
That's.
Out.
Wait, we just got killed. We just got killed by get down.
Oh, as the one thing I will mention with that strat is no one is using clock spots for this mechanic.
Should we be?
Okay.
Or no one is.
No one is doing it because it doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, do
I
you
will
have
say
to like?
I will say in the instance to explain how it works, but for those who wish to understand it.
Let's do a ready check to see if we get one more pull. I would like. Okay, we'll do one more pull.
Yeah, I would like
While
to
we're
practice
doing
my
openers
ninja
here,
more.
I had kind of an idea on it. I guess would it have something to do with like, if like a cone goes down, then you have to like stack somewhere else to avoid that cone, and then kind of like reposition yourself.
You are correct,
Ah.
but I will explain how there's technically two different versions of slightly different versions of the strat, but I'll tell you which one I use and all that crap.
That's light parties, isn't it?
Light parties.
Yep.
2 snaps into light parties. Light parties plat. Good saw you repositioning for rolls.
Yep. Thanks.
So rolls.
We're just getting started. Keep growing.
4 snaps into rolls. Raid wide. Another raid wide.
Ports are short. Long. Sorry.
1-3 short.
AC long.
An invitation to dance. How will the challenge
Out then in. Out then in.
Whoops.
During light parties. Damn it! I was in the wrong square.
The challenge is down. Is this the end?
Hi, Lena.
I'm gonna wait a second for all these to. 4 snaps into light parties. 4 snaps into light parties.
Oh shit! That thing's still on the floor.
Light parties.
Good try. Hey, my numbers got to look all nice and pretty for a little bit.
That was too much for the challenger.
Yeah.
Except I was.
How did I do on the chart of taking the
You beat Temp.
Oh shit! Let's go!
Why is that the bar?
So you were the highest at the start of the night, so I passed you. Therefore, I got to have it later.
Oh, I was gonna say.
That was it. I
gotta check something with my thing because according to my thing, I'm on top.
I mean, Lucia technically beat Temp, but I wasn't gonna say that. Thanks. God, you ruined it.
He didn't want to say you were doing better than me. He wanted to make me feel special. Way to go, Sturm. You just ruined it. Now I'm gonna go cry in a corner and sulk.
Congrats, guys.
Bagel's here. Thank you.
Good job tonight.
So it
everyone.
looks like we figured out the 2 mechanics that we talked about because Clat figured out the first one and Kojin figured out the second one, and
Yeah.
Well, he figured out the method to the madness. It's the way you have to handle it is really fucky though.
Yeah,
because of how it worked.
Mm-hmm.
The TLDR is that the cones, while you're doing the in-out, you're baiting a cone, and it's completely random, but it will always flip between supports and DPS per cone.
Mm.
You move.
Is it at all proximity or just
no? It's not based on proximity at all. It's completely random.
Good night, Lena.
Yeah, it will hit all 8 people. Good night. It will hit all 8 people at least once, and each time it hits someone, you leave behind an aftershock cone, if that makes sense. And then my team did the strat where, like, once you get hit by your cone, you go north and south and just dodge the in-out, and you're done with the mechanic from that point on. Because now you're no longer in the way of getting of another cone. You can't be chosen again for another cone unless someone dies.
Okay.
So if Lucia gets hit with a cone, he immediately he gets hit with it, like the second he gets hit with it, he has to not only make his way in or out, but also north or south in my team strat. It's not really that hard once you kind of get the movement down. But this way, what he does, all he's doing is just moving in and out of the boss's hitbox, and he just never goes anywhere near a cone ever again. And that's pretty much
okay. Sorry, so just sort of play it out. Let's just say Lucia is the first one to get a cone, like the boss picks him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that that someone next to him, like to his left or to his right, would be picked?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
And
it will always
cause problems if he gets hit by that second cone that isn't
yes
his.
He will die. He will just die. He will either die or he's given a damage down. Also, but if he doesn't die to the cone, he will be given a debuff that he is not supposed to have.
Yeah, and that'll be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is, with the layout of it, is my team did east and west for the fanning. So you squeeze in enough where you can still not get clipped. It's pretty tight no matter what way you do this mechanic in any version of the strat. But the DPS are on one side of the boss, whether that be north or south or east and west, and then the supports are on the other side. And then it's cone, north or south, cone, north or south, cone, north or south, and you keep going until all 8 people are hit.
Okay.
Then the mechanic will transition into the normal mode frogs. You know, like we have to dodge left and right from the frogs in the background?
Yes, yeah. I noticed that didn't change at all.
While you're doing this, you all should have an alpha or a beta debuff. You have to stack. It's Rotten Heart again.
Oh.
So you have to stack with the person. Hold on. You have to stack with the person that your timer is the same as. So if Sherm has Bravo and Kojin as a tank has Alpha, and they both have 5 seconds left, they gotta get somewhere away from the party or away from other people to stack together, share their debuff, and then they can do whatever they want after that. But unlike Rotten Heart, the debuffs don't explode when you touch. You can all stack like on Charlie and just dodge left and right, and no one explodes. They only explode when the debuff expires.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
So you can
right now
every single debuff can stand together. It's just if you're all standing together and the debuff goes off, that's the explosion.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
The circle AoE that appears on the people who are exploding is a little bit bigger than the markers, like the circle markers that we can put down as players.
Mm-hmm.
If you get hit by one of these, or if it is not your turn, or if you take it alone, you get a bleed.
Oh.
Yeah. Also,
probably don't want to be healing that because it's probably very heavy.
Well, there's a big incentive to doing both of these, both the cone mechanic and the rotten heart mechanic correctly, all 8 people in every possible scenario. If you do, you fill the boss's gauge, and when the boss's gauge fills to 100, and he does like the thing where you get like perfect groove or whatever, you get a damage buff and an instant LB bar.
Ooh. Holy shit!
So the thing is, by the time you get normally LB3 during the fight, if you don't do this correctly, it pops up during a 2-minute right at the repeat of this mechanic, so you can't LB immediately. And you would technically lose an extra bar of LB because you have to wait till after the whole thing to finish, and then you can LB. If you do it correctly, yeah.
I like that.
The very final nuance of it is if whoever didn't do the mechanic correctly, when he does Let's Pose, it's like the final. It's a cast that just checks if you've done everything correctly, right? Whether you've messed up at all between either the cone mechanic or the dance mechanic, or the dodging mechanic with the rotten heart. Only the people who did it wrong get damaged. If you did it right and get the perfect groove, you just get a damage up and you take no damage.
Nice.
So when Yoshi P said there's a bonus to doing everything right, it's a big fucking bonus.
Yeah, he meant it.
Yeah.
Actually, you didn't get to watch any of the preview stuff, so I didn't even know he said that.
Yeah, that was mentioned in the live letter.
Yeah, I skipped the live letter for blind purposes.
If you do it right, you can. If you do both Arcady Fever mechanic sets correctly, you can technically get 2 LB3s in this fight.
That's cool.
Because you get 2 extra LB bars, so it fills the final bar of your LB during Arcady 1, you LB, and then you do it again, and you just get that LB3 based on your kill time in the second one.
Hey.
So, incentive to also give you an extra chance to not fuck up too hard, because you get an extra chance at a full res.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch the World Race because of blind reasons, but did the World First Strat do that?
What, the perfect, like everything perfect,
the double LB?
I don't know. It's just that's just what can happen because of how the nature of what the game does. You can technically get 2 LBs, but that's also assuming you're stretching the fight out long enough to get 2 LBs. Because if you're doing everything right, you're probably killing it before you get the second LB3. Yeah. But that's all dependent. But yeah, the big thing is like this is a very front-loaded fight. Once you get past like the halfway mark, the mechanics actually get simpler.
Okay.
No.
I definitely prefer front-loaded to back-loaded.
Yeah.
I prefer a nice mix, but I like it when it's like we front load all the everything, and then we're going to give you variations of the strat as you go along.
Right. So I'll say it's simpler in the sense of like you don't have to worry about as much in the same capacity. So you know how I mentioned like you have the normal like frog thing where you have to dodge left and right.
Yeah.
Arcady 2 is the exact same thing, but the difference is you do all the cone mechanic entirely the same. You don't get Rotten Heart debuffs. Mm-hmm. What he changes is during the frog dodging, it's not just left and right; it's also front and back.
Forward and back.
Oh, that's...
And then forward and back. And then forward and back.
But you're only dodging the frogs. There's no debuffs to worry about at all. It's just don't get hit.
Yeah.
And you get so it's easier to get the LB bar in the second one than it is the first one. But the first one is better to try and grab because if you can do it all correctly, because you get the LB3 even faster.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's all subjective. But in relevance, you guys progged very, very good tonight. Like it's. I was in PF for this fight, and people could not fucking do the dance floor one. I fucking hated doing it. Because I was gonna get like 8 damage downs on like all 8 people, or like someone would fuck up the in out and then just not get to a spotlight or something stupid. And it's like the first mechanic of the fight, really. It's not even that fucking hard.
Yeah, shout out to Clat for getting it like in one go.
Yeah, he figured it out fast, man.
I still don't. So I believe what you say, but I still don't personally see the macro strategy like I was saying. I definitely like. I don't know. I would need to see like top-down footage or something like that just to like internalize.
Well, if you go to YouTube.com/Lucia plays ! You can look at my point of view of the entire fight over and over again. Plug.
Yeah, but I heard that sucks.
As a subjective thing, Lucia, I don't know if I mentioned this to you already, but there is a lot of contention this raid tier, because there's a lot of agency with some of these mechanics and how you can actually handle certain parts of them, which means there's a lot of raid plans out and a lot of guides.
It's a good thing we're not in
I've been
PF.
hearing.
Yes,
Yeah,
what I will mention as a subjective opinion is that people are not liking Hector. The reason being is because PF was already doing like several things in like whatever way they were doing it, right? Hector basically handpicked out strats that he liked and just threw it in a guide.
Oh, not ones that flowed together.
Right. So, Lucia, you know, I'm sorry, Lucia, Sherm, you know how like how the dance floor mechanic I said did only look at Charlie or Bravo? In Hector's version, you would look at the entire right half of the field. So you could be Charlie, Bravo, or Alpha, and you have to think more about where you have to go and possibly run across the field. That's his strat in his guide. Because that's easier. So instead of looking at like only 2 quadrants, he's having you look at one half of the field, but it's making you run around more and think about more spots in relevance.
Okay.
And it's just nuances like that Hector that people are not liking. And I personally think, in terms of flow, like you mentioned, Lucia, Hector doesn't know what he's doing anymore. He's just putting out guides to put out guides. And unfortunately, this is causing problems because PF is taking it as basically God's law in some cases.
Sorry, bongos.
That's why I don't do freaking PF anymore.
Yeah. Hector is great to understand how the mechanic operates. He is not good this tier, in my opinion, on how to actually do the mechanics. So
I just burst that early. Yep, I'll keep it in mind. Which actually, that kind of makes me sad, considering that we basically used Hector and more or less success this past year. Like this past year being 1 through 4. Like we've
been fine.
Yeah. We made some mild variations to the strats.
The only thing I didn't like in his M4 video was the stupid uptime thing. Was the non-uptime sunrise, because it put people way too close to the wall, and it was such a stronger contender for killing people immediately.
Which is funny, because that strat actually worked really well for us.
Again, if it works well for you, that's fine. That's completely fine. My opinion was that because you're next to the wall, it's so much more pinpoint. And if you're a pixel off, you're just fucked.
Yeah,
in uptime, you might potentially put the line. You are putting those cannon lasers way closer to people, but you're not killing as many people immediately.
As we found out the hard way, especially for me as a tank, if I stepped in the wall and got that magic vuln, I was dead immediately.
Yeah. And I think I keep saying my opinion because it is, but like I think my opinion is that right now Hector's in a decline in the quality of his guides. They're not as strong as what they used to be.
Yeah. We'll see.
Who are people going off of in his place?
Raid plans. There's like 2 or 3 raid plans per fight, but like even then, they're more strongly made and referred to. Yuki Zuri is another big contender for video guides, and Big Kobe is another one that people have been using.
Yeah. Because I really like was it June Bob strats, but he's very specific on which strats he puts out, and it's never for the full tier.
Yeah, Yuki Zeri is
Bob
in a
and
similar
Mistech.
vein.
Well,
Mistech has
Mistech,
been kind of has been a lot more quiet since she had the kid.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's been
understandable.
that she's just been busy. I think it's one of those. She hasn't even been raiding, which is why she hasn't been doing guides.
Yeah,
I've seen her put out a handful of videos for like normal mode stuff. Or
oh yeah, no. I think she's easing herself back into it now because her kid is now like a toddler.
Yeah, she can kind of like leave him alone for a little while and be like, okay, you're fine. I can take like an hour and like do something.
I can leave you alone for an hour and he won't die.
Basically.
Yeah. But yeah, Yuki Zuri is one that I personally recommend, that I usually like to follow.
Send me.
He's similar.
Can you privately send me a link to that, and I can look at it later? I fucking hate this. God, I hate this.
If it helps Lucia in terms of actually, Yuki Zuri is one I sent you. If you just go to his YouTube, if you go to the Extreme Guide that I sent you, Lucia, just look at his YouTube channel and you can find the guides.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. You sent me.
Yuki Zuri I like. He's in the same vein of quality as Junebub. He doesn't have the same kinds of animations, but he shows you real-time in-fight demonstrations of what the hell happens.
Yeah.
I love guides like that. Those are the ones I need.
Yuki Zuri is amazing.
Okay, I'll swap to using Yuki Zuri then, for the time being.
Yeah. Just mind that if you have to PF anyone, or if you have to grab people who like your backup people, they might be using raid plan stuff. And if you need that, just ask them to link the raid plan so you can compare and contrast what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
Because right now for like M6, there's a Yuki Zuri version of the ad phase for M6, but there's like 2 different raid plans for it as well, and there's a Hector version. So.
So it sounds like the general plan is use common sense in making sure people are using the plans that we use.
Yeah, well, that or tell them like, hey, we're going based off the Yuki Zuri plans, not the raid plans. Again.
Wrong.
My personal opinion is just anything is fine. Just not
you son of a bitch.
Over here.
Oh,
I'm head out. Good luck,
night.
guys. I wish you all the best in the raid tier, and if you need any questions answered, I will be more than happy to answer.
Thank you as always. All joking aside, we about the clear pitches, we do appreciate your help.
Yeah, thank you, Tim.
Yep. Right, good night, guys.
Good night.
Yep. Also, really good job, team. I don't know how many of you guys are sticking around, and know some of us are doing an expert right now. But
yeah, you're welcome, Lucia.
Yeah, good job, Bagels. I'm so impressed with your work today. It was out of this tier.
Yeah, according to Bongos, you somehow outdid me on the little chart, even though you weren't here.
I believe it.
Alright, well, good night all.
Good night.
Bye.
I almost ran out of MP there. I have nothing to live for.
For a second out there, I was like, "You're a black mage. How do you run out of MP?"
I'm an Astro. I can run out of MP in a lot of ways. That's
I
a
can
cute
get 2,000
little
MP
outfit.
by just hitting one button.
Yeah, I got a card.
Nice. Okay.
Alright.
That has me completed for the week, though.
I need a few more tomes before I get my probably my chest piece first.
I also went with chest piece because I remembered how the balance does stuff, and the balance always does stuff for like, oh, we're gonna suggest an accessory because that's what you're gonna be able to upgrade first, and it's like, yeah, we're not clearing this in a week. I can get a chest piece and then go get an accessory.
Yeah.
I don't even think you get accessory upgrades until he's 6, even. So.
Correct.
I'm not even super rushing.
Wait. I thought accessories dropped from P5.
No.
M5.
Accessories, the items drop from P5. The upgrade material,
the tome upgrade.
yeah,
Okay.
doesn't do it until thing. Because balance tends to favor, like, if you're going to get through the tier quickly, these are the ones you want, but I've learned that is, if you are a more casual team, it's actually better to get more of your long-term biz stuff first, and then work your way down to the smaller things, because the jump is bigger.
Yeah.
Hence why Kojin and I both got our chest piece, rather than I was supposed to get a, hold on.
Yeah.
I believe I was supposed to get a ring and a neck piece. Yeah. Something like that.
All the tomes that you need to buy on the sheet.
Yep, I saw. I've completed week 1 and 2 to completion, so I just need to do the next 3 full weeks, and I'll be good on tomes.
Yeah. And then you just shove them into your saddlebag, never see them again until 4 months later.
I kind of want to low-key get a couple of my other stuff geared up if I can, because I want to try to be better this tier about not depending on one person to do, like, most of the workload. So I'd like to spread around people having, or at least try to be like, oh, hey, you know,
if you're switching jobs, I only ask that you do it between fights.
No. It was going to be one of those, like, oh, hey, we need to do a PF because we're done with 5 so we can focus on 6. I'm going to go PF 5.
Gotcha. Well, due to various social apprehensions, I will not PF unless it's with at least one other cozy.
Yeah.
So
cozy past or present.
Yeah.
Because I know that you've done it with
one
Kinda
other
before.
person that I can talk to in voice chat.
Yeah. I need one other person who can help me with callouts.
You're bolder than I at this point. I barely even trust anyone on Party Finder at all anymore.
I need somebody I can rant to. It's more or less what I need.
Yeah, it's kind of that, and also just like when I'm by myself, I'm like, and if there's something going on, I immediately think, how did I fuck up, and don't properly analyze the situation if I'm by myself.
Yeah. Your self-confidence is, as the kids say, been taken out back and shot. So you tend to more negatively.
My self-confidence has taken the L. Doesn't have the Skibbity Riz toilet.
That's not the verbiage I would have picked, but I was about to say same.
I don't know. It's like 20 years out of date.
What was that, Punkus?
Can we just ban him instead?
I want to put him on mute. I really want to go put him on mute. You know what? I'm just gonna deafen myself and go in my stream. I think that's a good call.
You can't silence me.
I silenced him. Hey, thank you all for sticking around for the conversations. Let's go to the end screen. Oh, thank you all for coming and hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun playing Foxhole. Tomorrow I'm going to try to see if I can do some... doing hand signals. Some Destiny 2 with Bagels and Kojin. Talk about some Warhammer Fantasy. But if they're busy or can't do it for whatever reason, we will probably do either more Foxhole or some sort of PvP. I'm thinking Guild Wars 2 because I really want to do some MMO PvP. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. Hope you enjoyed.